And they're like, yeah, come back in 3 weeks. We'll get your next dose. Everything's good. Everything's gonna be fine. It's not like you're gonna have a delay in the shipments of the vaccine, right?
There's a significant delay in Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine delivery. Canada expecting to see a 75% drop in Pfizer vaccines over the coming weeks. The unexpected schedule change leaving provinces empty-handed and desperate for other suppliers.
Well, this hit different. Hey, what's up you guys? It's Carson and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video, I just got the COVID-19 vaccine. Oh my god. I just got home from receiving the second dose of the vaccine and I feel weird. Like, I feel more pain than I did last time at this point in receiving the vaccine, so tomorrow should be interesting. And I know that because today was a... Now, before we get into any of that, let's do our Duck of the Day shout out. This week's Duck of the Day is going to, oh my god, I'm going to mispronounce this. Rahaman. I'm going to have his name right here. This is our Duck of the Day. He is incredibly talented, so kind-hearted. He amazes me with some of the things he tweets, and I'm a genuine fan of his work. He wrote a piece using my prompt North Star from the 12 Nights of Noel contest, which Kayla won an interview for. You can check that out right here. So yeah, here's the poem. Around the tundra far, snow white light from a star, crystal, nothing finer, bright-eyed, Ursa Minor. Black night sky light will mar, piercing darkness this star, illuminates abyss, radiant Polaris. Never says au revoir. This fateful guiding star reveals a path. Go forth, find your way home up north. This feels like a call to action to do something like so amazing in the snow. I love it so much. I love the inclusion of French as a French Canadian. I find that very, very beautiful. If you guys want to check out more from him, I'm gonna have his links in the description bar down below. Please go check him out. He is incredible. By the way, do you like my new setting? I'm trying something new here. If you like it, give this video a thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe. Also, hit that post notification bell to be notified whenever I upload. Wow, I snuck that in real quick. And yeah, let's just get into it. So today I had work, and after work I got some food. I wanted to make sure I had eaten before I went to the hospital this time because I didn't want to faint. If you recall from my last COVID-19 video, I am prone to fainting. I am a faint risk, and it's something that I have to be very mindful of whenever I do pretty much anything, actually, now that I think about it, but especially vaccines, because my first fainting spell ever was when I was a young kid getting a vaccine. So after I eat, I go en route to the hospital. Yes, I'm in another bathroom. I just finished work. I have another couple hours before my vaccine, and this time I'm not going to be out in the cold. I have learned from last time. I have a really thick sweater on. I am gonna go eat food first. So something I'm kind of nervous about with this vaccine is that, for one, I hear the effects are a lot more harsh, so I want to film that just to kind of give you guys the down low on how that kind of works and what happens to you. But also, I'm on my period and I'm not sure how that's going to affect me possibly fainting. Hopefully I don't faint, fingers crossed, but yeah, it's going to be a little easier for that to happen considering I have tons of blood coming out of me right now, so let's just hope this goes semi-decently. And then I realized there's a faster route to get to the hospital. So I went back. And so this faster route would mean I'd have to go to a different station. So I went to that station and I didn't film anything from the station because, one, it was an ugly station, but two, I was stuck waiting out there for an hour. I'm still not over it. Imagine last time I was stuck freezing outside for half an hour. This time, I'm stuck freezing outside for an hour. And this time, I was not at the hospital. And you wanna know the best part? My appointment was scheduled for 4 p.m. The bus did not get there until 4:23. But here's the thing. Today's Sunday. And if you know anything about Toronto transit on a Sunday, you ain't getting frequent service. And I distinctly want to mention this part because I find it absolutely appalling the way that this went down. I was going back and forth between this bus that was not in service for half an hour and just standing around because the bus that was not in service was at the bus stop that I had to be at. So I'm just like, dude, what the heck? And this other bus comes from behind and it's the bus I need to get on. And he's like, go to this bus. And I run to that bus after like an hour, be mindful, and I'm crying and panicking, but not like hyperventilating yet. The bus driver gets off this bus, he's like, no, go to the other bus. And I literally scream, but this guy just told me to go here, and I'm like freaking out. And then they start having a fight in front of me, and I'm like bent over, hyperventilating. Like, what? And the audacity, one of the guys just goes, oh, you okay? Like, nonchalantly, not really giving a fuck. And I'm like I'm having a panic attack, and I just run on the bus. So I get to the hospital, and there actually was no lineup outside, but I was still very panicked. I enter the space, they had me re-sign the consent form that I filled out last time, and they were like, hi, how are you? And I said, I'm anxious. Of course, because I literally had just had a panic attack like 10 minutes ago, and I'm still crying, and I'm still like not 100% there. So this time around, I go to who they direct me to, like immediately. I don't even sit down and wait for a few minutes. They're like, all right, go in there. Because to quote everyone who was working there, after 4:30, the place is empty. So that's a thing. This time, it was a paramedic. So I'm telling her everything I'm experiencing. I explain that I just had a panic attack, that I'm cold, I have a faint risk, and I also have to disclose this piece of information, which is not fun to say on the internet. But hey, fuck it. For transparency's sake, I'm gonna say it. I am currently on my period. So yeah, I was pretty nervous about how this was going to go. And she said, do you want to go in the back? And this time I said yes. But I asked her if I could still sit up while receiving the vaccine. She agreed. She gives me the vaccine, and this time I could feel it a lot more than last time. And I asked her, is that normal? And she said yes. So I lay down, and she's talking to me, and I'm asking questions about the symptoms. And she said, well, it's going to be more intense the second time around, and you're probably going to have more intense symptoms than someone older than you. And I'm like, really? Why do you say that? And actually, the reason she gave was, my immune system is a lot stronger, so it's gonna attack me a lot harder, and I'm gonna be out of it in a day. But for people who are older, their immune systems are slower, so it's gonna take some time for their immune systems to fight off everything. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So I'm laying in this gurney for about 15 minutes, I think, and then I go sit back outside for another 15 minutes because they wanted to be sure I was okay. They saw how pale I was and were like, let's keep an eye on this one. That was the correct call to make. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't feel right. I know I'm not like feeling bad, but I don't feel right. And the best way I could describe this to you guys is I felt like the feeling of feeling faint was coming on, and I didn't understand what was happening. So when my second round of 15 minutes was up, I go to the lady and she's like, how are you? And I say, still not 100% okay. And she's like, look, I'm going to suggest you sit back down for a second. I'm going to talk to the person who administered your vaccine. And I'm like, okay. After some conversations with a few people, they bring me back to the gurney that I was laying on in this private area. And I think this guy was a nurse. I'm not sure. I didn't get his name. But he comes in and he's like, holy shit, you're pale. And I'm like, yep, that's me. Casper the friendly ghost. At this point, they decided it's best to give me some apple juice and a Chewy bar and have me sit there. So as I'm eating the Chewy bar, they decide to test my blood pressure. And they actually tested my blood pressure twice. And I warned them that the blood pressure might be very low. and that it shouldn't be that much of a surprise. But to my surprise, my blood pressure was higher than I've ever seen it tested. I believe my numbers were 100/68 and then 108/69. Yeah, pretty weird stuff. Like really weird. Oh, I'm having so much shoulder pain. So yeah, after all of that, they were like, look, we think you're gonna be fine. We'll just keep you here until you feel better. So I'm chilling out, I'm talking to the paramedics some more, and I started feeling like this intense cramp, and I had to go to the bathroom, and then after that I felt completely fine. And I left after that. Yeah, from there I hopped on the bus, came home, and here we are right now. It was an interesting experience. I think both of my COVID vaccine stories are just very different, but also very me. So for the rest of this video, it's probably going to be a vlog. I don't know what's gonna happen to me tomorrow. I don't know if I'm even gonna feel okay enough to go into work. Hopefully, I will feel okay enough to go to work. But yeah, with all that said, I'm gonna keep you guys updated over the next couple days with how my symptoms present. It's gonna be more vlog style, so I hope you're okay with that. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, I guess. Bye!
The next day.
Hey everybody, it is February 22nd. It is the day after I got my second dose, and I woke up. It's about 7:35 right now, and what I felt was very weird. Last time I had a lot of pain in my neck and my arm, but this time it's like my whole head and my arm, and I feel lightheaded and nauseous. So I called in sick from work, and I'm just gonna see how I'm doing for the rest of the day. I don't really know what to really make of this. Right now, doing what I'm doing right now, I just feel like my arm's already tired. This is not even the arm I got the shot in, but this is the arm that's tired. And, like, the light is really fucking irritating me, like, a lot. So I'm gonna turn this off, and I'm gonna try to get a little more sleep, and then we'll see how I feel after that. Alright, it is about 12:42, and just like the last time I filmed a clip, the train decided to creep up on me, and I'm like, you're not gonna ruin my shot today. Anyway, I'm more awake now. I just ate some oranges. I had a jug of water with my baby jug. This is my baby jug, by the way. I'm just trying to relax. My head is probably killing me more right now. Oh, spoke too soon. My stomach just did a thing. The period stuff has not really had much of an effect. I think my cramping's done. Thank God. But, yeah, I'm not there today, like, at all. Alright, so it's 6:30 p.m. I just ate my first meal of the day. And I took some Advil about a half an hour ago. It's helping a little bit with the headache, but like it's only helping to a certain point. Like my jaw still hurts. Like it kind of radiates from like my arm to my neck to my jaw to my temples. It's very weird. I don't get headaches like this often, so when I do have a headache, it completely debilitates me. I think I slept at I think I fell asleep around 2:30, woke up at 5:30. So I have no idea how I'm getting any sleep tonight, but hopefully I can get some sleep because I am pretty tired. I'm gonna try and do something so I didn't just completely waste my day, because I hate when that happens. Even when I'm sick, I have to do something. Like growing up, if I were ever sick, I did not miss school. Let's hope the headache goes away. And I think having this light off my face is going to be really helpful for that. So, bye.
The next day.
Good morning, everybody. I'm not happy right now, like at all. I woke up feeling better, but still not 100%, but good enough for me to justify going into work. So I get ready, I go. I'm about halfway there, and I start feeling like this bubbling. Like I still feel it now. It's like this bubbling of saliva, but like it feels like it's all bubbly, which makes me think it's like stomach acid. And it tasted a lot like stomach acid. Right now, it's just bubbly, but it's not like stomach acid-y. You know what I mean? So I started tasting that in my mouth, and then this wave of nausea hit, and I literally had to like hold myself, like hold my mask and like swallow it. So when that happened, I gave myself a second to see what was happening in my stomach. It settled a little bit, but it was still bad. It's still bad now. It's worse than it was yesterday. My headache is on and off okay. Like it's way better than it was yesterday, but right now the nausea is bad. It's like real bad. I had a peanut butter sandwich for breakfast, so that might have something to do with it. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Hi guys. I am feeling a little better. Some slight discomfort in my stomach, but all in all, pretty good. It's been a very interesting day. I managed to cook some food, get that down, have a shower, and clean my room, which I'm really proud of myself for. And now it's like 6:30, 6:45, and I honestly don't know what to do with myself. I just burped and I didn't feel nausea after that. That's a really good sign that I'm probably going to be good for tomorrow. So my doctor basically said that it's actually a good thing that it knocked me out for 2 days because, her words, not mine, apparently the more it tax your system, the better equipped you will be in handling the virus if you were to catch it. So that does kind of bring me some peace. It's not fun by any means. It's very stressful and very annoying and exhausting, but I mean, if I have to suffer 2 days so I don't have to suffer 14 days with this virus, I'm willing to take that, you know? And I want that to be the kind of the ending message of this video, because I understand, like, with everything you saw, it's like, whoa, that's crazy. And I understand that. It's crazy and it is terrifying and it's confusing. But again, it's so important that we do take this vaccine when we have the chance to, and we allow ourselves the opportunity to embrace it as, I guess, not a cure to the disease, but more so a cure for the pandemic. I'm gonna end off this clip now. All right.